Recently added by the AGOT Cities and Walls mod, the Stepstones are an area which pretty much epitomizes the term contested territory. Nestled firmly between Dorne and Essos, they are a land of trade and mostly of pirates, but no longer. Today, ladies and gentlemen and everyone watching, I will be playing as the fabled House of Bittersteel with Chieftain Aegon, see that's a little clever, of Larazor's Rock, the 20-year-old Giga Chad and wielder of Blackfire, which is a very interesting addition by the mod, but I like it, so I'm going to go with it. And I'm going to attempt here today to consume the Stepstones, to reunite them, just as Daemon Targaryen did long ago, and to create the kingdom of the Stepstones. But first I have to claim my territory, hopefully before we get the rest of them going crazy. I believe our succession would be Confederate partition, which is not great. So realistically speaking, we would only want one heir, but we can see how that's going to go. So if we are going to do that, if we are going to have Confederate partition, I'm going to actually do a learning focus, and I'm going to do a medicine focus, because I'm going to try to get the celibate trait as soon as possible if we have to do it that way. Next up, I'm going to try to find a marriage to a wife in this general vicinity of Dorne that could help me out. I don't feel like, mostly because I'm a Targaryen, like I'm in the Targaryen dynasty, technically that's why I'm getting all of these. But realistically speaking, I don't think anybody here would really help me that much. I do think I could probably get one of the smaller, like major houses in Dorne to help me out. Maybe even one of these, like the Dondarrions, that could be a good one. I could do the Brackens. That could be an interesting play, because then I would technically be married to like my former family. And that could be kind of interesting. Maybe I should just do somebody who's like useful, because she's got like humble, diligent, honorable. I think I'm just gonna marry a Bracken. I think I'm just gonna marry a Bracken. I'm gonna keep it in the family. I heard whispers that there was a Bracken, the large-breasted maidens of House Bracken, and I can still call them down here. Like, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to see who is useful to be a chancellor. And there we go. Everybody else is good, everybody's happy, and I'm going to pick my patron, which should be, I think, for this guy. Let's see. I'm going to do maybe the warrior. Either the warrior or the smith. I'm going to do the warrior, I think, yeah. And then I have no heir, which is fine. I don't care. We should station our men at arms. We have one area as of right now. So this is what we got. We only have Larazor's Rock, okay? And I'm going to double check the title of the Kingdom of the Stepstones. Apparently, it's de jure part of the Kingdom of the Triarchy, which is not available in the game yet, of course. So you need to have 8 of the counties to make this title. So we got a couple different people. We're gonna hit go real fast to solidify these alliances. I'm gonna hit let that form. Excellent. I'm gonna pause again. So now we're married. Now I have a wife. She is a little comely, but she does have some pretty solid stuff going on here. Let's look through her stats. Manage domain might not be the worst thing to do. Chivalry might not be the worst thing to do. Let's see what happens when she balances it out. Alright, so she's got like that. 1.2, yeah, we're just going to have her do this. And I'm going to try and change this guy out to be focused on this, or we can have him fortify our defenses, which might be a good move. So in case we get attacked, we'll at least be able to defend ourselves. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to take some of these lads, because they've got some sailors. Let's see, can I get any more troops? Oh, we buy them with prestige because we're tribal. That's right. Okay, that's actually really, really beneficial here. I totally forgot about that. So they're inferior. They're bowmen. They only counter skirmishers, so they would take on ours, and then they counter. They're both archers, so I feel like what we should do here. Is find somebody who takes on archers that isn't necessarily want to get some trebuchets, make these sieges kind of fast, and then I do also want to get definitely horsemen, because everybody seems to be worried about that. So I'm kind of curious here. Does the maintenance cost of men at arms? Okay, so it does affect prestige. So we are going to have to be a little quick. And that's totally fine. We'll be losing 1 per turn, but we'll be getting more here in a second. All right, so we want to move. We want to be the movers and the shakers and makers of dreams. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start here in one moment, and I'm going to start pushing our claims throughout the lands. I need these guys to rise up a little bit more, so I'm gonna wait for that, and then we'll start moving. Also, before I continue, I don't know if you guys are familiar with House Bittersteel. Like, if you're not sure who I'm playing as or why they're Valyrian, House Bittersteel stems from the Blackfire Rebellions, which is a bookmark that'll probably get added sooner than later. Basically, these guys are descended from, they're a cadet branch of the Targaryens, and if you go in here, go to our living members, not our living members. Oh, we have Prince Aemon is apparently a relative of ours in this timeline. I guess that makes sense, he would be. So we're gonna open our dynasty tree. This one is a little confusing to me though, because King Aegon the Third is up here, and technically speaking, he should be related to, his dad should be Aegon the Unworthy, which he is. Okay, so there he is. And if you come over here, Bittersteel is this guy. He's a half Bracken, half Targaryen bastard, basically. He's a Rivers, so he really shouldn't be a Targaryen. He should just have the Blackfire, or not the Blackfire, the Bittersteel on here as well. But unfortunately, he doesn't. But this is the guy. He helped this guy, Prince Daemon, the Black Dragon, in the first Blackfire Rebellion, and in a couple other Blackfire Rebellions for other people. This guy died against his brother, the Blood Raven, and it's a very interesting storyline, and evidently we're descended from that line. I don't know how that would work. I mean, it could make sense. These could easily just be people claiming to be, you know, the Bittersteels, although he is an SOC Valyrian, so I would assume that that this is like, you know, legit. Like they're legit. Also, I do hold the sword. I don't know if we looked at this yet. I have the sword Blackfire in my possession, so very, very cool. I'm very excited to start going to war and using that. That's all right. So we are gonna just go here, and I'm going to head on over with a vengeance, and hopefully we should be able to just smash them. They have such a small little rock, and I'm allowed to have 2 territories. It should. Let me just double check. A flexible leader won't do it for us. We may win this. Let's see. Oh, it's very even. I gained the trait Wounded, but it looks like we're actually going to be able to knock them out here. There's a land bridge here. That's curious. Okay, so we're defending in the hills. We should be able to take this pretty easily. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so we are wounded. Shouldn't be too much. We only got 6 months left to take this. I think we'll get plenty of prestige from, like, taking these islands. Basically, yeah, my goal is to do this as quickly as possible. I don't even remember you telling me you were pregnant. I will look into this discreetly. Of course I trusted you all along, dear. All along, my dear. Our development in Lazarus Rock is 0. That is so interesting. I wonder if all of them are 0. Alright, so she had no kid. One of them should be actually pretty high because one of them gets a unique castle. And if you come over here, the Bloodstone actually has like a unique castle. But no, none of the areas have development at all. That is so interesting. I didn't realize that. Alright, enforced demands. So be it. We're going to actually head south here. I'm going to take this guy's stuff. My counselor died. He was killed during a raid. We'll avenge him real fast. Just give him a little smash. So now our army got up to 2,000, which is very solid. Very, very solid already. And now we can station another men-at-arms troop. And we will disband here in a moment. So we could get a maester. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to station a regiment. Probably just these horsemen. Just do them right here. And yeah. So we're doing okay so far. We do have a bit of an issue with our unraised men-at-arms tax. It's a little high. We did recover the raided loot. That's totally good. We're gonna keep on. I'm gonna just keep on trucking. It looks like this is technically what would be my next target because they're right next to us. And I think once we're just gonna start swallowing up big swaths of land. And the only thing I worry about, because we're gonna have to see what is the duchy down here. High Lordship of the Southern Stepstones. Okay, so I can make this the next turn. We can make the duchy soon. So that'll probably help us out a lot. Because we definitely want to be a duchy. Otherwise, we're going to get a penalty for having too many, you know, things. Still don't have a kid. I'm only 21, but if he dies, this run would be over. And I'd have to do a little restart there, and that would be unfortunate. So hopefully, don't have to do that. But we are going to take over this county. We're just going to press that advantage. No reason to sail, because now we can just Because this isn't disembarking. They have a land bridge. She's pregnant. Very nice. Looks like we're going to get a... We'll get the first one, anatomical studies. And then we'll get restraint. Hopefully we don't have too many kids. We can certainly live with like 2 or 3 and sort of just combine them up again. There we go. Beautiful. Battle of Guardian. So easy win, easy dub. I've lost the trait wounded because I won a battle so hard that I just gave it to the other guy. And it looks like they're coming back for a second pass. Very nice. They want to get these hands, so we're gonna let them have these hands. We captured the powerful vassal guy. Let's see. Can I can't ransom you at all. Oh, interesting. I can ransom you? Oh, you only got 50. That's interesting. Okay, well, I am just going to enforce my demands. We're going to disband it. And what we're going to do now, because we can do this. Boom. High Lordship of the Stepstones is ours now. And I can now give this to a powerful vassal. So I'm going to look at whoever has some of the highest skills here. And we'll just give it to them. Let's see, what is his trait? He's Content Empath, so I feel like he'd be pretty happy. I could raise him to nobility. It would cost me 200 prestige, and I need as much of that as possible, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give you... Guardian. You will be my vassal. And there we go. So Shield Watch is now a vassal of ours. We are expanding, kids. We are growing, and we are just going to keep on trucking. Eastbound and down, baby. Eastbound and down. Loaded up and trucking. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to get some armored footmen. No, maybe not armored footmen. Let's see. I'm going to get some crossbowmen. I'm going to upgrade them a second time. I'm not going to let that rise up too much, because what I want to do is I really want to just start swallowing up now, because now that I can have vassals, we can definitely start going crazy here. I'm still going to keep on my little rock down here at the bottom at Larazor's Rock, because I don't think there's a reason to move. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So technically we can make the kingdom with these, and then we can just swallow the rest of them up. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to try to make the kingdom as fast as possible, and then sort of just go from there. Now, interestingly enough, I could technically do this too, which I'm going to do. And you're going to watch this little magic happen here. I'm going to do a double war. We're just going to smash them up. We're going to take this first, and then we'll go up north, and then we'll take that, and then that's just how it's going to go. My newborn son, we got Abu. Let's just definitely give him a nice Aegon Bittersteel. I think it would be a fantastic name. Oh, here we go. The Celtigars. Boom. Perfect. That makes sense. Yeah. Nice. Another Valyrian house. We got the red crab up there. Very nice. We've played as them previously on this channel, so if you like that sort of thing, I do have a playthrough of that. And then we're going to continue this. He's going to take that up. Oh, wait. We're just going to keep swallowing them up. So we now have Tribe of Tor. Very nice. Swallowing them up, kids. Here we go. We're not getting much of a fight back from these guys, so this might not take as long as I assumed it would. I am inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He's losing too much blood. I'm going to attempt to save him, I think. I have gained a hook loyalty, and I unlocked a lifestyle perk, which is going to be anatomical studies. And I saved this guy's life. Very nice. That was incredibly beneficial. Declare war. We're gonna keep on. Marching along here, kids. I'm gonna just make another launch point because I don't feel like moving this. I honestly should have just declared 2 wars because both of these are weaker than me combined. And that was it. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Disband the army. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So it's about a 3 without it. I feel like we could drop this down to a 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I could swallow both of these up. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna take that negative. Oh, dang, I can't do it. I cannot take that negative. I would too, but it won't let me. That's fine. Here we go. We're about to battle. Beautiful little fight here. Oh man, that is plummeting to the ground at every turn. Another one bites the dust. So be it. Disband. I'm a little concerned. We are going to grant these to people. Okay. We got Chieftain Abu. He wants a seat on the council somewhere. What would we put you in, Chieftain Abu? Honestly, you can definitely just be like... Oh, actually, you know what? You could probably be a Castellan. Yeah. Have you fortify the defenses? Yeah, you could definitely do that. Nice. Hell yeah. Works for me. Okay. So now we're down to 0.8. We just need, basically, I think we just need one territory now. This is the part that's going to be difficult. He is married to them. They are betrothed. She's not great. She has a lot of bad stats. So now I need to just figure out a way to get prestige really fast, and then we'll be able to take that, and then we'll be able to make the kingdom and then sort of move along. Honestly, what I should have done is taken Pyr or Pyrir. Oh, I wonder. Can I offer vassalization to any of these guys, or will they not accept? They would not accept. They wouldn't do it. I might be able to get away with getting rid of you. Unraised maintenance is 4. Unraised maintenance is 4 for both of those. I see why they only gave you the 2. Let's just drop you down to 1. Drop you down to 1, and then we'll just... So now we're back in the positives here. And I still have a pretty sizable force, I would say. I just need to get my prestige up because I cannot afford to have none. So I'm actually curious, can we raid? Are we allowed to raid? We are allowed to raid. All right, well, let's do a little raiding then while we're waiting here. We could definitely just make a bunch of money here real fast so that we can actually make that title when the time comes. Does anybody actually have any money? Oh, there's one. Yep, bounteous plunder, that was it. That's why we do these things, man. That is why we do it. They're burning, they're pillaging, everybody's pillaging and burning. Everybody's already been raided. And now we can embrace celibacy, which I'm definitely going to do. Because I don't want to have any more kids. Is there still money to be had here? Oh, there was somebody raiding underneath me? That is so bizarre. But alright, whatever you say, man. We should have actually taken their money too. Okay, yeah, so here now we got the prestige back up. This is definitely the way to do it. My young boy is a ruler in the making. This is all going very well for us so far. Not actually sure. Okay, so we have 81, which is solid. Definitely want to carry back a little bit more than 81. Trying to see if there's anybody else that we could raid. I think everything's already taken. Because the 7 kingdoms are usually not the best move to try to do, although you could go way up north to the wall, but I don't know why you would do that. Yeah, I think we got about like 100. Let's just head back to our own lands. Call that good. And we'll disband, boom. And then we'll disband you, boom. So there we go. So now we've made back our missing prestige that we needed. So now what we can do, because technically speaking, we can take this. I could take that, and then I can make the eastern things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be 8. I'm also going to swallow this county at the same time. I'm going to do a bit of a double war here. I'm gonna actually go to the south first. Not calling in any allies for any reason. There's no reason to. Definitely just gonna crush these guys here right on the beaches. Take over the Scarwood, and then we'll head up north to Pyr. We'll be able to make the eastern Stepstones, and then we should be well on our way to just crushing the rest of this run. Yep, annihilated them again. This is gonna take no time. We're gonna take over Shadowfen. An accomplished commander. He's okay. A lot of really bad traits on some of these guys, man. Really, really bad. Oh my goodness. I'm actually way more excited to see when the Essos gets added into the mod, because it's way easier to be the Iron Islands, and I'm definitely going to finally do an Iron Island run, like as a Reaving Raider boy over here. like coming over here and attacking and stuff, because it's way cool. But as of right now, it's not really viable unless the kingdom is shattered. It just doesn't work out. Like, you can reave the stepstones and stuff, obviously, but just doesn't work out the same way. All right, that war is over. We will claim our goodies. I feel bad for the stepstones, honestly. I'm just like this massive reaving monster. My injured admiral. Do we not have a physician? Apparently we're too stupid to call for a physician. We just don't know how. We're just too dumb. I can't believe I've been doing all this for so long. It was like a 10-year turnaround. Oh, we got a dangerous faction. They want lower county control. They're just gonna want lower taxes, but we can obviously push down the rebel. I don't really care about their feelings or their opinions. So we've swallowed up the side closest to Essos. I would imagine this run would be a little bit harder once Essos is added, because you're gonna have people like the Tyroshi, the Lyseni, really trying to push their claims. And there we go. We can disband again, and now we should be able to actually make the High Lordship of the Eastern Stepstones. And the Kingdom of the Stepstones, we actually just need the 150 now. And now we can actually create the Kingdom of the Stepstones here. Boom. The Targaryen Dynasty banner. I have new duties. Other manners call to my attention right now. That crown is absolutely interesting. I would like to see what that is called here. Oh, this is the Stepstone crown. I see. Well, I kind of like it then. So now we are King of the Stepstones, which means that we now need to... We have all of these subjects that just don't seem to know that they're in my domain, so we're going to have to swallow them up. A dragon never dies. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's interesting. We'll wash our hands. We'll learn wash our hands here. We're only 28. This man, in the span of 8 years, has remade the Kingdom of the Stepstones, which is quite interesting. I might actually claim myself to be a full Targaryen here. De jure. He's got 1,000. I might actually wait till I have my forces back up here. We gain about 1 per turn, which is really cool, really solid. I like that a lot. Let's do the Bittersteel banner first, and then we'll do the Targ banner on the wall. Because we're technically both, but like we're more... I feel like we're more Bittersteel. That's kind of the focus. Yeah, this is gonna go well. I'm actually just gonna... I'm gonna seize that. I'm gonna also seize this. Both of them, just with one fell swoop. One fell swoop. We're to swallow them up, both of them. No reason not to. I'm gonna lead the charge here as the king of the Stepstones. Just a mighty task here. I've converted my island to, I'm assuming the 7? Yeah, the Faith of the 7, that makes sense. This war is going to be wrapped up rather quickly here. There it goes. We're not going to consider the run done until we take the Bloodstone, because that's got the main castle on it. All right, here we go. This one might actually be a tough fight. Oh no, never mind. Chieftain, he converted to the Faith of the 7. Very nice. We're still strong. I mean, relatively speaking. Like, that's it. Boom, boom, boom. So be it. Disband all. So now our kingdom, as it is growing, continues to grow. Continues to grow. We're getting decisions left and right. We have a new powerful vassal here, who actually would make a pretty solid chancellor, so we are going to do that. So now, let's consider it. Let's see what we got left. We only have these 3. I'm definitely going to do the Bloodstone last. I feel like that's sort of fitting, and that's going to be our realm capital for sure. And then we'll work on... Oh my god. Bring her in. Order will be restored. I will definitely... Oh, I'll lose 50 taxes. I mean, sure. Sure. I'll lose some money. I'll go in debt for like a second. I don't care. It'll take me like 2 minutes. I can't declare war while in debt. He wants to dissolve me. Oh, that's interesting. I became the cultural head of the Associ Valyrian culture, which makes sense because I don't think there's anybody else. Okay. Yeah, I just helped somebody, man. I would help you, but I can't help everybody. Cannot help them all. I can only help one at a time. Because you chill out. You guys need to learn how to fix your own land. Everybody's all like, please, I need money. And I'm like, dude, dog, chill, okay? Just like 2 seconds, chill. Yep. That is my de jure right. You're much smaller than me. That is also my de jure right. Enforce, yada yada. And then the last one will be the Bloodstone. We'll take the Bloodstone, we'll make it our capital. And then yeah, we'll have a proper kingdom here. Done. We have 1 war left that we need to take. 2. Oh man, these two do not like each other. Well, we could always just send her away. Bye-bye. Alright, we are going to seize the High Lordship of the Stepstones. We have to have the Bloodstone to have all of it, so we're going to do that right now. And it looks like there's a little land bridge here, so we are going to start here in the Veiled Isle. And then we'll head up north, and we're going to smash them on the rocks of their Bloodstone, and that'll be the home of our new people. And in just the span of about 12 years, I think he was 20 when we started this, in 284, something like that, yeah. He has done the unthinkable. He has remade the Kingdom of the Stepstones, which would definitely be news in Westeros. Like, this would be a huge deal. People have tried to do this throughout the history of the Seven Kingdoms, and it usually fails horribly because these are all pirates and they don't work together very well. And plus, you know, Westeros tries and then Essos gets in there and they mess things up, and it's a lot. I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna get the trait Athletic. Oh, I don't feel relaxed, but I didn't get. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Just another win. Another dub. Just absolutely crushing them, dude. I wonder if it'll automatically make me finish. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I can finish the siege first. Yeah, I can. Cool, sick. Hell yeah. That's what we want. And we're done. There we go. So be it. And just like that, kids, we have done the impossible. We have taken the Stepstones. And obviously, now that... Oh, I can't. I want to... Can I revoke your title? Oh, I don't have high crown authority. I don't even think I can do this. Yeah, I can't. Limited tribal authority. So the last thing I want to do here, because we do get this Bloodstone Keep, and I would really like to have that. So what I want to do is I want to probably get rid of this guy. Murder him. Just a quick little murder. Just to default it back to myself. I would like this very much. So I would like it to go to me. Do it. Do it. And there we go. With the beautiful, I'm gonna give this to somebody else. Sure. You wanna have that? Have go crazy. Pay ransom, boom. And then this right here is going to be our new realm capital, boom. And I'm gonna have this guy fortify the defenses of Bloodstone. And we're gonna increase this. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is right at the world. We now have this absolutely stunning, well made by the creator of Cities and Walls, has this beautiful Bloodstone Keep, which we're going to read about because it was originally made by a Targaryen, originally built by Daemon Targaryen, the short-lived king of the Stepstones in the Narrow Sea. The keep boasts the same Valyrian masonry techniques seen at Dragonstone. Though much smaller than Dragon Keep, Bloodstone was clearly constructed with the aid of Dragonfire, and many elements of the castle are clearly dragon-oriented. I don't know if that's true. That would be really sick. I don't recall that being in like Fire and Blood, but if that is a thing, that's actually really, really awesome. And we are going to create this duchy now. So I just held court, and I guess what we will do officially, we could convert to the Targaryens, but I think that my house would definitely be proud. I'm curious. You'll need the weight of a kingdom behind you, but we could become the Targaryens once more. Would that be the goal of a Bittersteel house? Would they actually convert? I mean, why not? Why not? Today we choose destiny. The dragon never dies. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Apparently it doesn't work. Well, there you go then. That was that. what a whimpering end there. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a little bit of a not even a challenge run, really. We swept through them. Nobody had a chance. It was probably because I had those alliances, even though I didn't use them because I didn't want to. But having them in our pocket was super, super useful. But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube junk. We do these sort of challenge videos on every Wednesday-ish, which you probably know by now if you're familiar with the channel, but if not, that's when we do them. As always, I'm Soul. This has been another AGOT video, and I will happily see you in the next one.